Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Matt from Diazable. Long time no see. I've been MIA for a while, and I'm happy to be back in the saddle, reviewing music, reacting to music. I've been busy traveling, so I'm super stoked to be back to doing some normal stuff. And without further ado, I want to check out the boys in Riot Stares. I reviewed this album a while ago, but I've been so backed up, I haven't had a chance to make a video about it. They just released their debut LP called Sounds of Acceleration on Daze Records. I will say, reviewing and listening to this album, there's going to be some ups and there's going to be some downs of what I thought about this album. But overall, I'm so happy to check out and listen to new music. So let's get right into it. Riot Stares. Track 1, Shockwave. I think alternative hardcore is the new wave, and this is what Riot Stares is bringing on this track. The vocals are super drowned out, kind of giving me very 90s grunge sound. The guitar riffs are very hard-hitting. The verses give me a little bit also like noise metal style to it. It was hard for me to hear them on this track. First half of this track is a bit generic, but I will say on the second half, they do a little bit more experimenting. Track 2, Relief Technique. Now, this song is a bit more hardcore sounding, if that makes sense to you. 90s New York hardcore style influence, definitely present on this track. Vocals are much better than the previous track, I think. Kind of sounds like Brendan from Turnstile a little bit. Guitar work is very chunky, full body. You can really feel the guitars on this album. Drums are a bit washed out, and they give some time to the bass. Yeah. Here's a small snippet of Relief Technique. I think one of the better tracks on this album. That was Relief Technique. Track 3, we have Trip Chain. Less alternative and more hardcore with the groove of the song. Vocals sound great on this track. Drums, amazing. Can fully hear them, and it's a good, solid breakdown on this song. Very good song. Good job on this one, guys. 4, Drive. I think by now, with this track, I think they're trying to establish what the sound they were trying to do with the opening track. And I'm understanding what they're trying to do with this album. But I will say the middle of this song is a bit lost. It just sounds like they're just kind of going through the motions and not really like feeling it. It could have been a shorter song for sure. It goes on for a bit, and it could have been trimmed down a bit. Track 5, we have here Quick Fix. Various guitar riffs and licks on here. It's a very headbanging kind of song for sure. Slow but crushing track. I like the tuning on this track a lot. Sounds great. Track 6, Try to Spin. Up until this point, I'm feeling like the song and some of the music on this album is a bit repetitive. I'm not sure how I feel about the spoken word part of this song. It's feeling a little bit bland, generic with this track. Production sounds great. Sounds fantastic. It's just a bit of a snooze for me. Drags out a bit too long. Here's a small snippet of Try to Spin. Yeah, so that's Try to Spin. Here's a small snippet of Try to Spin. Track 7, we have here Dead Issue. Drums are nice and echoey. Bass sounds juicy as fuck. But I am noticing that with this band, they let parts run a little too long. And if they cut some of the songs by half, I think overall the sound of this album could be a lot tighter. The length of these songs, I don't know, kind of kills some of the momentum for me. But the instruments sound really good on this track. Track 8, we have here Burst. They're bringing in the heat on this track. They are feeling it. They're on point. The intro, very wild. I can see people going nuts for this if like live. Like people are gonna go wild. The bass straight mesmerizing. Nice build up towards the end of the song. Yeah, this sounds a lot better. Like this sounds so much better when it's just a shorter song. So I say trim some of that fat. Track 9, Follow to the Friction. Yeah, this doesn't sound that bad. Production is better, but it feels like they're trying to make something happen with these long songs. I don't know. They're in their feelings, which no, like no shade to them. They're artists. They're doing what they want to do, and I respect that. But they just feel a little empty and kind of unnecessary. But it's hard for me to focus on this track. I know they're doing the alternative hard rock thing, but they're making it sound a bit bland. Switching up the guitar riffs here and there. They're doing some different guitar riffs. So, meh. Track 10, In Motion. They start off with an acoustic guitar opening. All right. I'm down on that. They had me at the beginning of the song. It was very interesting. The opening was like, okay, you're getting my attention. And it kind of literally, I don't say literally, but it kind of went nowhere. And it went back to the alternative rock that they were going for. And I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. They sound a little bit like Leeway. Now, get me in the comments if I'm wrong or you agree. I don't know. I was getting Leeway vibes. The closing of this track is fun and dope. Kind of nice way to end the album. Now, that was my review of Riot Stares, Sounds of Acceleration. Good things about this, I would say about the album. Production sounds great. The guitars sound really good when they're trying out different riffs and tuning and everything. Vocals are okay here and there. Drums are a little bit washed out here and there. The thing that's really bogging me down about this album is I just feel like it could have been shorter. It could have been maybe all the tracks could have been half and it would have been like a tighter sounding album. Heck, maybe an EP, but I know that they are trying to put a debut out. Yeah, I feel like they should have been a little bit tighter. They're a bit loose, and that kind of killed it for me. It killed a lot of the momentum for me into these tracks. They did some things here and there that were kind of interesting, but overall, it just didn't grab my attention enough. Now that was just me on one listen. Now I'm gonna go back and listen to these guys again because there's a few tracks like Burst and Relief Technique that were pretty good, but maybe if I go back and listen to it, there might be some tracks that I really like. But overall, I'm feeling a little bit underwhelmed with this album. And for that, I want to say I feel this album is a good, strong 4 out of 10. Yeah, I can do that. But check out Riot Stairs, Sound of Acceleration, their new album. Personally, I thought it was very all right, but maybe you will like it a lot. And I know these guys work really hard, and every artist they do who puts out work like any body of work is hard work. So I appreciate that they're going at it. But yeah, I'm all right on this one. Thanks for coming by and checking me out. I've been missing doing reviews. I've been MIA for a while. Hopefully I'll get a new one out pretty soon. I appreciate everyone who sticks around and watch these. Thank you so much. Get a chance, check out Dazeable, the clothing brand I'm working on. I appreciate you all. Laters. Hey guys, have you checked out